Hey guys, Harsh here, back in the video. So another mini GT for you guys, and this time I have the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and this is one of those cars that I think have really started to grow on me, because at first I didn't like this car at all because of how it looks, but slowly I think I kind of like this car, mainly because of the livery and how the little bits and bobs are there on this particular car. So this is the mini GT number 630. There is also a black version, but that black and red livery didn't look good at all in my opinion, so that's why I bought this white version over here. So let's just quickly unbox it and see what we get inside. So here's the car itself, and I will tell you why I like this car. That is because of these vents over here that are dotted all about the place, the way in which they have painted this back wing and all that stuff. So now let's take a closer look at it and tell you what I exactly mean. So as always, starting with the front, you can see we have absolutely nothing over here. It is just a simple black grille over here, and I think like this is the case on the real car as well, so there is not much details to add over here. This is not a modified car, this is just a simple road car that you can just go out and purchase if you have enough money. So no modifications whatsoever are done to this particular case. The headlights I think are quite nicely detailed as well on this particular case, as you can see. Although if you look at it from the front, they are quite good, but if you look at it from the side, they are slightly poking out, which I really dislike in cars, don't know why, but for the most part they look quite nice. On the front we have this very tiny Porsche logo, which I think is quite nicely visible in my opinion given the size of it. These black vents on white body really look nice on this particular car, I must say, but sadly these two are painted over, and this is the actual vent on the hood itself. You can see how nicely it is detailed with the mesh design, and that is a part of the interior I believe, not the body. And the side vents, as I've said before, has this very less detail in them, and they are painted over also, which is quite a shame. It would have been nice to see a bit more detail rather than just a single or a double vent, but I think it's quite good that they even tried it. You know, it's better to have this than nothing. The wheels on this car are very nicely detailed, I must say. They have this very nice chrome finish and sort of looks like a metallic wheel in my opinion, which is quite nice. And as this is a normal road car, the tires are also treaded, you can see. You also get a slight drivetrain view of the vehicle itself, although everything is covered up with these panels over here. You can see we have one panel over here, one here, and one at the back to cover all the bits and bobs, so that the aerodynamics of the car are quite good, which is quite accurate in the real car as well. And then we have this fin over here, you can see, which is sort of like extruding out of the body a little bit, so that is to create some sort of aerodynamic feature that I currently don't know what that is, but nonetheless looks very nice. The mirrors are also rubberized in this case, but this time around they are painted white in color, although I think this one is a bit loose, so yeah, you can see it will just break at any time, so need to make sure that stays on, because if you lose that, then I don't know where I will find another one of these. Sadly, again, they are without the reflective inserts inside them, which is sort of standard with mini GT nowadays. The interior is same as the other mini GTs, nothing too special over here, all black interior. On the bottom of the door, you can see we have this giant GT3 RS logo, which in my opinion looks quite good, and this is sort of the thing that didn't look good at all in the all black version. That's why I've gone for the white version. You can also see the door handle over here, which is I think a quite nice impression of it on the car itself. Looks very nice. And then again at the back we have these two vents over here, which are again sadly painted over, but nonetheless looks very nice. Now the back tires are as same as the front one, apart from the thickness I believe. Yeah, the front ones are a lot thinner than the front ones, which is the case on the real car as well, so that's quite nice. On the roof over here we have these bars over here, which I'm not sure what they are for, but for accent colors I think they add a very nice look to the car itself. The back window has nothing but emptiness inside it. You can see however a roll cage design over there, which is quite nice. Now coming to the back wing, which I think is one of the best looking parts of this car because of how big this is, and comparing the size of the car, I think it's in a great proportion. Sometimes, you know, the cars have very small back wings and sometimes they have very large, but for this particular I think that hits the sweet spot of just the right size of a back wing. Although I must say that it is extruding quite a bit upward from the car body, but who am I to judge? You know, I'm not an expert in aerodynamics. So nothing too special going on over here, just a normal back wing with black and white accents. Looks very nice, as you can see. And then finally, if we move to the back, you can see we have these sort of lights over here which are painted over, and you can see that this giant red line over here, this is also a light but sadly again it is painted over, not a plastic insert, which is quite a shame. And beneath that you can see we have the Porsche logo, that is in writing of course, and then beneath that we have these exhaust system over here, which I think could have been a bit more detailed with by adding more depth to them, but still looks very nice. And then we have a little bit of tiny cute little diffusers to add a bit of an aggressive look to the car, but nonetheless it is a very nicely detailed back end, I must say. So that is guys the Porsche 911 GT3 RS from Mini GT in the 1:64 scale. So this is a normal road car, that's why it is a bit short review. They don't have any logos or anything like that, although I will be putting some decals on it, so stay tuned for that as well. So as always, thanks for watching the video guys, hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you have any doubts, suggestions or comments, you can comment down below. I will try to respond to them as soon as possible. So until then, I will catch you all in the next one.